Do not get married if you do not have sense. The best age to get married is when you have sense. Because marriage will not give you sense. It would expose your lack of sense. The S in sense stands for self-awareness. What is self-awareness? It is the ability to know who you are and stay true to your core. Self-awareness is I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I know what I carry. I know my triggers. I know what heals me. I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. I know my opportunities in life. I know my threats. Self-awareness is not pride. It is clarity. And clarity is a weapon against confusion. So those of you that always say, I'm just confused. I don't really know. I don't really like someone that does this. But then, should I just... The devil uses confusion as a tool for wrong decisions. A woman that lacks self-awareness is a woman that would lose herself while trying to be loved. We would eventually become self-aware, but at that time, it might be too late. So it's better you have self-awareness before you get married. That is why I want to help you to fasten the process. How can you become self-aware? Set goals for yourself. Create a routine around your life. Have you bought the Single Ladies devotional that helps you to transform your life, your mindset, your belief system, that helps you to develop a relationship with God, that helps you to set goals and achieve them? Do something difficult. 5 minutes every morning. Do one thing every day. It's not what you achieve, it is who you become. So that you'll not wake up after 20 years and be like, how did I marry a man with 4 baby mamas? If you don't know who you are, another man will define you. Self-awareness is what helps you to know that, I'm not a morning person, I'm a night person. So I prefer to cook in bulk at night as a wife. I'm not very good with planning. I'm more of implementation. A lot of you don't know who you are. Can you sit in silence as a single lady? Can you sit in solitude? Can you do something uncomfortable that will push you out of your comfort zone? I used to tell you that if you want to know who you are, your authentic self, set goals for yourself. The E in sense is emotional mastery. Have you mastered your emotions? I wish someone taught me this before I got married. I didn't get married with sense. I got married with some sense, but this emotional mastery, I wish someone taught me. Emotional mastery is not weakness, it's wisdom. Emotional mastery is you being aware of what triggers your emotions and being able to control your emotions. You feel deeply, but you decide what you use the emotional energy to do. You don't react, you respond. You don't explode, you explain. You can move on with your life, even when there's an issue. There's a pending issue that you have with your husband. Because of that, you just shut down. You can move on. You can discharge your duties as a mom, as a wife, as an in-law. Do you understand? You're not putting your life on hold because he did not reply your message or something. So master your emotions. And it still boils down to self-discovery. Do something outside of your comfort zone. That's how you know that I get angry easily. I'm short-tempered. I love to work with people. I don't like to work with people. I prefer to work with computers. I prefer to do manual labor. A lot of you don't know yourself. You just go from your father's house to husband's house. And then you go and discover. There's nothing as annoying as discovering yourself in marriage. It doesn't mean you don't get better. You get better. But awareness will give you an advantage. That's why you will not pack out of your husband's house in the first year of marriage. You pack out, pack back, pack out, pack back. Why are you packing back? Because you know that you were not meant to pack out in the first place. So emotional mastery is strength under control. I wish I could go into details, but it's in our devotional, how men would use your emotions to regulate their own emotions if you cannot control your emotions. That thing that you feel deeply, you need to know how to channel it right. Nobody is saying you should shut down your emotions. It's not everything that you will cry about. The world is not emotional. We have emotions, but the world does not regulate, does not run on emotions. So when you're single, understand your emotions and master it. Be the master of your emotions. The N in sense stands for nurturing ability. As a lady, do you have nurturing ability? You know what? Let me just go straight to the point. Do not let marriage be the first big goal of your life. I will hold your hand while I say this. No, I will drag you by your braids. I don't know why I'm being goofy today. Do not let marriage be the first big thing. That's the first goal you achieve in your life. Don't get me wrong. It's a big deal. It's a new chapter. But what have you started watering? What does it mean to nurture? It means, in simple terms, it means to plant a seed and watch it grow. So in your first year of marriage, the moment you get married, it's like they give you a certificate. That's the seed. You bury it in the soil. You keep watering it. If you pour kerosene, your seed can die. You keep watering it, you start to watch it grow into a tree. So you've mastered the ability to sit still and watch seasons pass, because it's not every battle that you're meant to fight. It's not every storm that you're meant to run away from. Some you just watch it until it passes. So it still boils down to training your abilities. Do you have nurturing ability? As a woman, you're a nurturer. But before you're a nurturer, you're a decision maker. You decide the garden you nurture. So if you don't know yourself, you go and nurture unnecessary garden. You go and multiply after the wrong kind of man. So are you familiar with nurturing? Are you familiar with pressure? Are you familiar with, you don't think there's no pressure in marriage? I'm not trying to scare you. There's a lot of pressure. Pressure that is everyday pressure. You do not know that your pipe will burst. You don't know that you have issues with your neighbor. You don't know that your in-law might want to pack into your house and come and spend 6 months. Any kind of pressure. Anything can happen. Those are even small things. Do you understand? So are you familiar with, how to stand firm when the wind is trying to blow your tree? When it's actually a weed that is just growing around your plants. Oh, my husband is angry today. It's just a weed. Or you just pack out. Or you just vex for him. You just go to your status. Fear men. That is emotional mastery we are talking about. Nurturing ability. Oh, I just need to take out the weed. It's just weed. I don't need to remove the whole plant. So that's why I said, don't let marriage be the first big thing. You just want to get married to escape from your reality, to escape your trauma. Deal with yourself. Leave man first. Go also. Go and do something reasonable with your life. Go and do something reasonable with your life. Go and develop yourself. I always say, find problem. I tell my sisters, find problem before problem find you. Get familiar with challenges. Patience, perseverance, endurance are the skills that it takes to nurture. When people hear endurance, they're like, oh my God, I don't want to endure. There are some things that will never change. In marriage, there are some things, your husband will snore for life. You would be annoying for life. You will need to endure. We need to manage each other. Do you understand? Like my husband will tell me, you are stubborn. You don't used to hear what I will be saying in my mind. Pray for me. I will change. He has to endure. So there are a lot of things that you will need to be patient about. So you don't want to give up in year 3 or in year 6 because you faced a challenge. It's like a farmer uprooting the seed and saying, this seed, are you sure you're growing? Then he buries it back. And then they will beg, they will say, yeah, go back to your husband. Yeah, you come back to your wife. Because you're not used to, you cannot differentiate between challenges and wahala. Do you understand? But when you start developing yourself now as a single lady and you get the devotion now and you open your mind to the realities of life, it is very practical. It's tailored for you as a single lady. When you open your mind to that reality, you will be grounded, unshakable as a woman. You are carrying power inside, but you appear calm and still on the outside. Very beautiful. That's what makes you attractive. So it's not on the battlefield. You start learning how to use your weapon. Where's my gun? I have a gun in this house. It's not on the battlefield. You start loading your weapon. Load them now. Gather your arsenals so that whenever any challenge comes, you just pull the trigger. And that leads me to S. The second S. It stands for spiritual depth. How deep are you? How deep is your connection, your relationship with God? I still want to talk about the single ladies devotion now. You know what I'm talking about is because I talk to at least one lady every day. At least one every day. And there's that, how do I develop my relationship with God? I want to hear God. I want God to tell me if this man is the right person for me. And I'm like, he's not going to tell you. You're going to make the decision by yourself, but based on the frequency that you operate on. So can I help you tune in to the frequency? Can you do something for 5 minutes every day? Can you do it? If you can, then you will hear. You will hear. This is where your conviction lies. This is where your discernment lies. This is where your ability to choose a partner that is being directed by the voice that also directs you. Hello dear, did you hear that? For you to choose a partner, that the voice that directs is the voice that also directs you, you need to have spiritual depth. So it's not just about spiritual depth in the marriage. You need spiritual depth inside the marriage. But to even get married, you need it. That's why when people want to use marriage as an escape, it's very scary. Marriage is an expression. It's not an escape route. But whatever you don't deal with is waiting for you there. And it's much more annoying there because there are strings attached, children, in-laws. But now when you're single, I miss my single days. I don't regret my single days. I relish on them because I maximized my single days. That's why I can be happy in marriage. And the happiness in the marriage is the one I brought in. My husband too brought his own in. Do you understand? If you're not okay when you're single, you cannot be okay when you're married. Take that anywhere. Marriage is not going to rescue you from your problems. It's going to make you excited. Oh, the companionship, the romance is beautiful. It's like a dice. The side of the dice that they show you is the kissy part, the romantic part. The other side, the other 5 sides that you don't see is when you get into the marriage. You see it when you roll the dice every day. Any side that comes up, you take it like that. That's how I can explain it. So I'm not trying to scare you. Take it from one happily married woman to another lady watching me. It's beautiful, absolutely amazing. But there's no middle ground. When you get it right, you enjoy it. When you don't get it right, it's a struggle. But I want to make you aware, because awareness will give you an advantage, like I said. So spiritual depth is important. How is your prayer life like? You don't have a prayer life and you've not gotten the single ladies devotional, because there are prayers there every day. There are affirmations there every day. You cannot miss it in life for 365 days in 2026. Give yourself 1 year. I've done this thing, I've tried it, I've tested it, so I know. If you say you pray for 1 hour every day, you won't pray. But do 5 minutes every day, times 365 days, and you see that you've prayed many hours in a year. And because I know this, that's why I created this system for you that will fasten. It will give you speed. You will not enter marriage like us without 100% sense. So, your mind will be marinated and saturated by the word of God. So it's not every guy that comes to you, you'll be taken to the place of prayer. You can just discern. It's not, you won't be coming and say, Madam Tolu, I'm confused. He slapped me yesterday and then he apologized the next day. And you won't need to pray for too much. You just know that this is the right person for me, because you have self-awareness, you mastered your emotions, you can differentiate between emotions and reality. You're not using emotions to follow a guy. You have what? Nurturing ability. Because you developed yourself. You don't want to nurture the wrong man's garden, right? Now you have spiritual depth. So these are the things that will help you to choose right. Should we move to number 5? The next E, the last alphabet in sense, is earning capacity. You get money. Okay, you sabi make money. Can you make money? You need to have your own resources. A woman that has her money has a voice. She has a choice. She has options. She has an advantage. She has a leverage. Proverbs 31 woman, she considers a field and buys it. Can you consider a field? Talk less of buying. I had to ask myself. One of the pages in the devotional, I had to ask myself, Tolu, I have a copy because me too, the sense I did not get, I must also get it now. I asked myself, can you consider a field? Talk less of buying it. That's the level I'm becoming her. That's the level I'm going to. You understand? So tag along, girl. If you watch up until this point, write in the comment section, I receive sense, I reject nonsense. Let's know ourselves. Write it. I receive sense, I reject nonsense. Can you save? Let me be serious. If your husband cannot pay rent for a month, for a year, can you handle it? Or if daddy has not come back, children will not eat. Start developing your earning capacity now, so that when you get married, you hit the ground running. Do you understand? Oh my God. Even for your own liberation in life, you need to have earning capacity. Develop your skills, your potentials. What are things in your life that you can monetize? Your job, are you trying to better yourself? You might think you're earning very well now. In the next 20 years, your skill might be obsolete. So are you advancing your skills? I've tasted broke, like poor, correct broke, and the other side of it. And I know the one I choose, because you see that being broke as a woman is a tool in the hands of the devil to keep you without a choice, to make you settle for less. So when you are single now, you need to develop your earning capacity. Go also leave man. On Saturday, you are in the house of a man asking him rice or semo, when you should be doing that course that you registered for. When you should be focusing on your cake business, on your fabric business. When you don't have money, your bargaining power is diluted. You don't have a choice. Honestly, you don't have a choice. And it's not pride as a woman. It is actually how God wants it. Maximize your potentials now that you're single. Let me tell you a secret. God did not swear for us as women. Open your hands and make money. Go and hustle. It's men that they swear for, that they will sweat before they walk. So we We are destined to have money. If you want to marry a rich man, you need to be rich yourself, because only you knows the value, only you knows what you have gone through to also to make that money. So before you sit and just wait for it, I'm just waiting to become Mrs. Ayobami, and just waiting for marriage to come and let marriage come and define who I am. They play. Marriage amplifies what is already there. Me, I know what I got from, or I'm getting from marriage. I'm getting the expression from marriage. I'm getting audacity from marriage. And the things I wanted to do that I could not do before, I'm doing them. It amplifies what is already in it. Do you understand? If you don't have it before marriage, at least a sense of purpose. You might not know the whole picture, but a sense of it. Then what do you want to go and do in marriage? I could keep doing this teaching for 4 hours. But everything is in the devotion now, 5 minutes every day. So make sure you download it, okay? Thank you so much for watching today's Sunday message. I would see you in my next one. God bless you. Bye.